Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's up, guys?
All right. So, Chris, what did you think of the Bumblebee trailer?
I'm not really a fan of it.
Not a fan. Okay.
No.
But what does this mean, though? Because, I mean, does it mean absolutely nothing because it is getting rebooted anyway?
As far as we know, yeah, it is getting rebooted. That's part of the reason why I'm not like going crazy for this trailer.
So in other words, they created a movie with the whole intention that even if this is a massive success,
they can't do a sequel.
And makes $1 billion or so, let's just say, right? That it's getting wiped no matter what with the new Transformers, right?
Well, here's the dilemma that they're facing right now. Because I was trying to figure out how they were going to do this, with these plans, right? So they've got this movie coming out. Unless their plans right now are for like a reboot, then that makes sense to me because you're not completely changing everything. You're just changing certain parts of an existing story. But from what it sounds like, it sounds like they're hard rebooting this.
Okay, so it's not going to be a soft reboot.
Now anyway. So my thing is though, how do you keep Bumblebee the way he is? Because he still makes you a lot of money. No matter what people think about these movies, that character makes them a huge amount of money.
Well, I gotta tell you, something must have happened in the city because, like I said, Madame Tussauds had Bumblebee in the front and for something must have happened, they weren't allowed to do it anymore, and they painted the robot green and just called it Robot Spare Parts rather than have the name Bumblebee on it anymore.
Well, my thing is how are they, if they're going to hard reboot this, right? How are they going to keep Bumblebee in that design? Because if you're going to hard reboot it, you have to change the designs. You can't keep them.
Right.
So what are they? So that's why I think they're going to soft reboot this. I really do.
But does this take place in the past?
Yeah.
Yes, in the 1980s. Yes.
This is in the 80s.
Yeah, because remember there was also a portion where he's supposed to be back in World War I or World War II.
So wait, hold on. Don't lose me now. We're not doing. This is in the 80s, connected to the previous Transformers movies.
This is supposed to be a prequel for the other movies. Yes. Okay,
so it's connected to that universe.
Here's the really confusing thing. Starscream is in this trailer.
I saw that.
How this makes no sense whatsoever.
Because I thought Starscream arrived during the first wave or second wave.
No, he arrived beforehand, but the way they implied it was that he wasn't on Earth for that long. So it really, like, they did something with the Last Night where they were like, oh, they've been on Earth forever. And it's like, no, they've been on Earth in certain points, but they didn't, like, they haven't been here forever. That's just like, what are you talking about? And it's just like, I don't know what the timeline for this movie is. I know it takes place in the 80s, but why the hell is Starscream there?
So wait a minute, let me get this straight, right? I guess they need to create a villain for Bumblebee, and they can't use Megatron and Galvatron, obviously. Well, not Galvatron, you wouldn't. It'd be Megatron, right? So you can't use Megatron. You can't have Optimus.
Megatron at this point in the story should be in the Hoover Dam.
Right. So you have to have a villain, and I guess from back in the day, I remember Starscream was what? The second in command? Sort of in certain contexts of certain animated shows.
Second in command.
Not counting the other. Right. Well, whatever. So, like, is that why he's the villain? Like, forget about canon? Like, just anything goes?
It would have made more sense for them to go with a different Decepticon.
Yeah.
But isn't Starscream known, though? Like, Soundwave? Like, isn't...
Yeah, but my thing is, though, you can do so much. Like, you could have made a new character at this point.
Well,
I mean, just. But my thing is this: they were like, oh, we need to use Starscream because Starscream, and it's like, well, okay, that's fine and all. I understand that, but it's like now you're gonna have to explain, well, what happened, because he looks completely different.
Yeah.
Now, I know that Cybertronians can reformat themselves. That's not.
Suzy.
Hey, Suzy.
But I saw Starscream and I was like, what? First
Right.
of all, if we're gonna get technical with this too, right? Bumblebee versus Starscream ends very badly for Bumblebee.
Yeah.
That's just the way that goes.
Yeah, because Starscream could probably level him, right? I mean,
Starscream could kill him in one shot if he really wanted to. Really, like legitimately, one shot could kill him.
Wow. So like but he's gonna win, I guess. Right?
Well, we know Starscream doesn't die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
I
this
mean,
is definitely part of the timeline connected to the other Transformers movies.
yes.
Okay, so there's no new universe. There's no nothing. This is pre.
This our universe. Yep.
I mean, I don't know.
This was supposed to be their first like anthology film in their Transformers universe before The Last Knight tanked.
So like they're doing their own Star Wars side stories, but Transformers side stories.
Yes.
Basically.
They were gonna do that.
They were. No more. No more. Probably because
it's completely because of what happened with The Last Knight.
Right.
If The Last Knight did anything close to what Age of Extinction did, they would have announced. I kid you not, they would have announced like 5 to 7 movies already.
See, I got to tell you, when we talked about Last Night, I had no inkling to see it at all. I didn't like the trailer. I didn't like the story. I didn't like any of that. I love, King Arthur Knights, and I like the, Excalibur, and mixing it with Transformers, I didn't like. Well, I mean, I didn't see the movie, but I didn't want to see the movie. I was just like, a turn off for me. Now, I've seen every single Transformers movie there is.
They lost me with that third act. That's
so, I mean, I'm going to watch it because I got it before I see Bumblebee, but I still, all it takes is a bad movie like that.
Well, I'll tell you what. There are parts of a good movie in The Last Night. Like you can kind of see it in certain things, but then like you go to the next scene and it's like, what does that have to do? It's like
the Duel of the Fates in Phantom Menace, and then Jar Jar Binks.
Yes.
There was one thing that they showed, and like I've already made my opinion about the whole Unicron being in the Earth thing.
That was asinine.
That I don't.
That
like.
was asinine. That's that's part of the third act I did not.
I take it Suzy doesn't like Transformers.
Hi, Chris. Hi, all.
I guess you don't like Transformers. I
was waiting for an opening. No, I do. I was a little mad because I didn't get to see enough of Jazz. And I really like Jazz.
You don't like Bumblebee?
I do, but I like Jazz. Jazz is like me.
Okay. Are you a follower? Like, do you really watch it religiously? Like,
I watched them, but as far as the cartoon was concerned, I never had.
But you haven't watched the movies, right?
I've watched the movies. I've seen 3 of them.
3 of you didn't see the last one though.
You're not missing anything.
Yeah.
Well, like I was saying though.
Yeah.
There was one thing in that movie. It's a very subtle thing.
Okay.
But it made, like, when I was in the theater, I was like, that might be the one thing in any movie that I've ever seen that's made the least amount of sense.
Oh, no.
Like, okay, so they're telling us that the Cybertronians have been on Earth for thousands of years.
Right.
They've involved themselves in major conflicts throughout history.
Okay.
One of them being the American Civil War. The American Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so now I'm like, okay, where are you going with this? Because you
Nowhere.
know you're on the slippery ice right now. So they show a picture of Ironhide with these American soldiers, but here's the kicker: he's in his modern day form.
What? That's right. I totally forgot about that. Why would he be?
Like, think about this. Ironhide's modern day form. His modern day form is based off of a pickup truck.
Yeah.
Right.
How
Nobody
did he
was
transcend
thinking.
that?
Because there was a plot hole. They screwed up.
Exactly. That should have been a Cybertronian in their proto.
There was no tender
Before
love
they
and care. There
transcan
was
anything.
no, like...
That was something they hoped that everybody would overlook.
That's stupid.
I saw that and I was like, okay. I was like, how did that happen? How did he
Right.
get there like that?
That's not cool. But it wasn't time travel, right?
That's when I knew. I was like, oh, we're in for this movie. Like, this is going to be one of those movies. Like,
One of those movies, yeah.
great.
Well, hopefully Bumblebee does well. I mean, but even if it does, it's getting wiped and erased. Anyway, right?
Potentially.
Potentially.
They could be like, oh, you know what? We're gonna just soft reboot it. So yeah, technically this still.
Yeah, they're
counts,
waiting to
but,
see
like,
how Bumblebee does to probably decide whether they're going to hard or soft reboot it anyway.
But they took the new Transformers movie off the damn schedule.
Well, that's the thing. I think they took it off there so that they could do something else, whether that's soft reboot or something completely new.
Okay.
I have a hard time seeing them abandoning this franchise because
Right.
of how much money it's made them already. Not to mention Bumblebee and Optimus Prime, to a point Megatron, still make them a huge amount of money.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't see them like abort this franchise. I think they're going to soft reboot it, but I don't know. At this point, I have no idea.
Well, there was other things that was going on, right, Chris, besides Transformers?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I guess that Lego Movie 2 trailer came out. I didn't see it, to be honest.
Oh, it was freaking
It's
fantastic.
cute.
She
It's
liked
cute.
it. Suzy liked it.
I liked it.
You liked it, Scott? Lego
I haven't seen it.
I liked
It
it.
was on Facebook.
It was all over too, YouTube and everything.
Yeah.
So Lego Movie 2, that's probably going to be good. I also saw pictures of Terminator. You saw that?
No.
The first? Oh, well.
Mm-mm. Go ahead.
Scott saw it. What do you think Scott said? So I showed the
Is
picture.
this like Alien Covenant?
I'm just shaking my head.
You know what? Funny you should mention that, Chris. I was watching that on cable yesterday. And I said to myself, God, this is worse than what I saw it the first time. Oh, man.
After a
Damn
certain
it.
those movies didn't even make sense. They didn't even follow protocol. They just made no sense whatsoever. I think I'll stick with the first one as my favorite.
Let me get this picture.
Okay.
I want to get this picture.
While you guys are getting that, what did you think of that Avengers 4 trailer or picture that?
I loved it. I was very
it was
excited,
awesome.
actually. What do you think of it?
I thought it was cool. Did you see the one of Thanos that apparently leaked
Yes.
too?
He's got a gun, right? Is that a gun or is that a sword?
First or second one I saw, but yeah.
Is that a gun
I
or is
don't
that
know.
a sword?
It looked like just something that he can bludgeon people with.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I was like, why do you need that? Like, what?
I don't know.
You got
Okay.
the gauntlet, man. Like,
Every king needs it. Every ruler needs their sword to make them feel.
Well, now that we're talking about that, we might as well show that picture, right? The Avengers 4 again. I know we did it the other day, but Avengers 4.
I haven't seen it.
All right. Let me okay, so this is, let's screen share this. This is it, right, Chris? We have Ant-Man, Hawkeye,
Yeah.
Captain America clean shaven, Rocket, Iron Man, Nebula, Thor, Captain Marvel, Hulk, War Machine, Black Widow, right?
Oh, she's going back. Yeah, she's going back. I forgot she went
Now,
back.
let me ask you a question. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chris. Didn't Black Widow phase out or no?
No.
No,
No.
she didn't. Okay.
No.
So none of
They
these
kept
people
all
did.
the original Avengers.
All right, so none of these people did. Okay, so
So who's the one with the mask all the way on the right side?
That's War Machine.
I've
We got
never
War Machine
seen
on the upper hand, and then we got Ant-Man next
Hawkeye.
to
Oh, okay.
Hawkeye.
I like
Th-
Steve
this
Rogers clean shaven, by the way. So
This is actually interesting because if this is real,
yeah,
if this is real, Ant-Man is there.
yeah,
So that means he survived.
right. But maybe the Wasp doesn't,
Yeah.
Mhm.
which means
So,
he's
this picture-
involved,
This
100%.
picture reminds me of something from like Alex Ross would do.
But Hulk is wearing something weird too.
Yeah, that's what I was
It
thinking.
looks like latex.
He's got his own superhero suit or something,
Yeah, it looks like latex to me.
and that's a different. Oops, what just
Well,
happened?
yeah.
I don't know what the hell happened. No, don't worry. It wasn't a.
Oh, as long as
wasn't a
it wasn't
Daniel
any,
thing. Don't worry. My thing just got all wacky,
Yeah,
dude.
that's why I had. I thought, oh, geez, what is?
Ouch!
what is
No.
that?
Me and
So
Chris
is
were in
that
that.
So that's a promo poster?
That's a
We don't really
leaked
know what it is.
artist
Kinda showed up.
description, right?
Oh, I would love to have one of those. That's
Yeah, exactly.
impressive. I like the artwork.
Yeah, because like I said, it looks like something Alex Ross did,
Yeah.
or something in that vein.
Now, where is? Please tell me they didn't pull that picture that I shared with you, Scott. I think they did they? Oh wait, no, they
If
didn't.
they pulled it, that means it's probably real.
Okay,
I was pretty certain. I'm backing up.
I'm all right. Don't freak out now. All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna share this picture again, and this. Okay, before we share this picture, let's really go back to this battle. Remember that famous battle with James Cameron and was it Kathy Jenkins? Right? Was it from the Wonder Woman?
I think
Who's
so.
talking about female leads? Remember that? Remember that, Chris? Okay. And remember how he said he called up his ex-wife, Linda Hamilton, and says, you know, get ready, get trained. I'm going to put you to whatever. We got to show them how it's done. Remember that? You remember that? No? Well, anyway.
I remember them talking about it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
like he says, we're going to do another Terminator. We're going to show them how it's done, blah, blah, blah. She's joining the gym. She's joining the... Okay. Keep in mind, now, we know that all our heroes and, you know, female, male, like they're superheroes or action heroes or whatever, we know that, keep in mind, they're all getting older. Please, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We know this. I understand Sylvester Stallone is 71 and he's ridiculously working out like he's 20 and it's ridiculous and he's buffed. And Arnold Schwarzenegger is getting buffed, but then he got all his heart cleaned out and his valves and he's still going to terminate. I understand.
I'm going to
But
break
just
my back.
okay. So keep in mind that we're even going to have Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones at age 77, okay?
Okay, that's a mind blow.
All right.
Request for
Now
money.
that I just gave that out, and again,
Show
please
us.
do not say anything bad. All right? They're getting older. All right? They're getting older. I don't want this to be, you know, so this is Linda Hamilton on the set of Terminator.
Great.
Okay.
Okay. She's
Wow.
she's unrecognizable, basically. She's
got gray
61.
hair.
She's 61, okay? We can't expect her, and James Cameron shouldn't expect her, to be like leaping off motorcycles, having guns blazing, before she's doing this movie, which of course she's not going to say no,
Yeah.
okay? Because she's not doing anything. She was in a B movie time travel movie that I didn't even see yet, a couple months ago, where she looked like a grandma, I'm saying, for the role or whatever. And I'm not saying that I'm just saying that you can't expect these people who you grew up with to return to the role and be like guns blazing a freaking Terminator, okay? I don't know what he's thinking.
Saw what happened to him.
Chris, I have no disrespect for Linda Hamilton, but I don't understand his logic. But anyway, I mean, I don't know. But you know what? We're going to see it. I'm going to see it. You know, I love Linda Hamilton, James Cameron, Arnold Schwarzenegger. They want Eddie Furlong in it too. I understand. And they're trying to get him. I don't know. They're trying to get him. The movie was delayed, right, Chris? Because Arnold Schwarzenegger had massive heart surgery. Right? He had to have his valves. I think his valves, right, Chris?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that, yeah. So, I mean, look, you know, we'll see what happens. I just don't want to have it where Genesis was better than this one. Yeah. Please don't do that. And please don't leak everything in the trailer, basically. But, yeah, so that's that thing that happens. And I want to talk really about, we also got pictures of Halloween because we're going to get the trailer on Friday, okay? So now we got some photos. I'm going to share with you guys. I was trying to get Ben in here too because he had posted this also. Let's screen share this. So there is Jamie Lee Curtis many years later, and looks like it's Michael Myers' hand breaking through the glass. Then you got Michael Myers, which is an interesting look because it looks like the mask has aged 35 years. There he is. So there's 3 pictures, basically. He does look terrifying. You know, I don't know how this is going to be. You know. We've heard that
I don't want to join the Jehovah's Witnesses. Leave me alone.
We know the ending was horrible.
It's okay. The mask aged because the mask is actually immortal.
Yeah, the mask is immortal, right? So these ego movies really got to stop. But now, explain to me the DCEU Joker movie, Chris.
My explanation for that is that Jared Leto was getting bored, and he called up whoever's in charge of DC and was like, "Hey, can I do a movie?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure."
Oh my God, really?
I don't know.
You're probably dead serious. Because they have no idea what they're doing right now. Nobody's running anything. They're just leaving the actors in limbo. Yeah, we'll pay you. Yeah. So
you're on call.
God. How about be Batman, but be in 5 movies instead of just sitting there on call for 3 years?
Yeah.
I understand Justice League bombed, okay? But get him in there. What's up, Vaughn? What's up, Vaughn? How are you? But get Ben Affleck in the costume while he's under contract, which we don't even know what the contract is.
And underweight.
Yes, and also, isn't he in a 10-picture contract? Doesn't he have to appear 10 times? Doesn't that he signed more than anybody else? So he's got to do some Batman movies. Forget about Batgirl. Forget about Deadshot. Forget about Harley Quinn. Forget about Suicide Squad 2. Forget about Deathstroke Terminator. Forget about Nightwing. Forget about Joker movie. Forget about all this stuff and make a Batman movie.
He's supposed to be in a TV series called City on a Hill.
Who?
Then they've got pre-production on the Batman.
Who's got to be in City on the Hill?
Ben Affleck. Then we've got another thing called Witness for the Prosecution.
No, just get him in a damn Batman movie already. Just get him in a movie already. It's ridiculous. We're going to have Wonder Woman 3 and 4 by the time we're still wondering what's going on with the Batman movies.
Yeah, because Batman, Witness for the Prosecution, and the TV movie Thirst, those are all still in one is in Batman's in pre-production, and the last two were just announced.
So, Chris, what is on the timetable for the DCEU? Besides Aquaman being next, right?
Yeah.
Wonder Woman 2? Shazam, okay.
Shazam, Wonder Woman 2, Suicide Squad 2, and this Joker movie.
But how is this Joker movie move ahead of the other Joker movie? Wasn't there another Joker movie?
I don't think that's happening anymore.
Okay. And Batgirl's not happening.
And the Harley Quinn, whatever they're doing with that.
Isn't she like signed for 4 movies or something? Harley Quinn movie with Joker, right? I'm confused, man. I'm totally confused. I mean, Suicide Squad comes first, right? The second one?
I don't think so.
We don't know. No, but we don't know at all. Nobody knows because they're so damn confusing.
We're gonna have to wait till Comic-Con.
Now, what about Nick Frost?
Till Comic-Con to see what they say.
What about Nick Frost? Is he going to be the Penguin, or is it Josh Gad going to be the Penguin in the Batman movie, or is that not going to happen either?
You got me.
Because now Josh Gad was like pretty convinced that he was going to be the Penguin in the Batman movie. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Nick Frost says, I want to be Penguin, regardless of Josh Gad wanting to be Penguin. He just threw his name in the hat. And people
I got the schedule, unless they've changed it recently, I've got the schedule for the DC movies. We've got Aquaman December 21st.
That's my birthday.
Shazam at April 5th, 2019. These are all, the first was December 21st of this year, and the next ones are going to be for 2019. Shazam, April 5th of next year. Wonder Woman, November 1st of next year.
That's it.
They don't have anything.
That's it.
Flashpoint, but they just got him announced. Yeah, Suicide Squad 2.
They're screwed.
The Batman.
They're screwed. They don't know. They don't know. No, that's all bullshit. All that's
Justice
bullshit.
League Dark.
No, don't even say it.
Yeah.
Don't even say it.
Stopping there. I'm stopping.
They don't even know. They don't know. All right, so a Joker movie, okay. On the pile of other movies they're not going to make either, maybe. Is he under contract, Chris?
Who?
Jared Leto?
Obviously, if he's going to do
movie. So in other words, they're going to pay him for nothing, right? Or no?
Oh, they're going to make this movie.
Oh, God. Who's doing it, though? Who's writing it?
Well, I don't know. They just announced it today, so obviously they
I don't
know
understand.
I don't know. They
have an idea?
Probably, if they're willing to announce it, yeah.
God. All right, so whatever. How you doing, Vaughn?
I'm here.
I know. All right, so the Batman is still happening, movie. And then we heard the rumor another rumor that Ben Affleck wants to stay as Batman for a long time, which I don't even know what to believe anymore with that. One week he wants to be Batman, another week he doesn't want to be Batman. All right. So now, Chris, can we talk about Solo or no?
Go for it.
Okay, so Monday's box office. Solo is still number 1. We have in 267 million worldwide. Okay? We don't know what the budget was really of Solo. And then we got some movies coming out this week. Now, odds are probably that Solo is not going to be number 1 this week, right? I mean, is that a...
Yeah, I wouldn't think so, yeah.
Yeah. Deadpool 2 is number 2. It made 600 million. Congratulations.
Yay!
Yeah. So it made 600 million. It's going to try to beat its original, 783 was for Deadpool, first Deadpool. We're going to skip to 4th place because Adrift is ahead of Avengers, but for an Avengers Infinity War has in for Monday $1,967,294,845. So, Chris, what's the odds this is going to reach $2 billion?
It's getting slimmer by the day.
I mean, it's making $1 million a day now. And I know we're so damn close right now. We're so damn close that we're hoping that they throw in 25, 30 million from foreign markets so that could help out. I think it's going to reach 2 billion, and that's it. I think. I have faith, man. It's got to. It can't get that close and not do it. That would be a heartbreak. But it's pretty much done because you got movies like The Book Club beating it some days, and The Drift is beating it, you know, and whatever else comes along. We got 3 movies this week. We got Ocean's 8. We got Club Artemis, and then there's Hereditary.
I'm hoping that comes to my Eaton 6.
And who said Hereditary? That looks good, right?
Yeah, it does.
So yeah. And Hotel Artemis, I don't know what the hell that is, but it's got all these crazy stars, right? It's got Batista, right?
That looks good, though.
Jeff Goldblum's in it, right? It's weird.
Looks really good.
And then, Ocean's 8, I guess, that probably will bring some people in the seats. That probably will be number 1, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, because let's see, what's after that? We have
the Ross, right?
No, Incredibles 2.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Incredibles 2 and Tag.
I want to see.
And you know what the funny thing is? I thought he got hurt on this set of Avengers. He got hurt on the set of Tag. He broke both his arms.
Oh, wow.
In Tag. And they're computer-generated arms in the damn movie. Because he's got a cast on the whole movie, and the computer generated over his cast.
Wow.
Right? So, then we got... I wonder if they spent $2 million to cover up his arms like they spent $2 million for Superman's mustache.
I was about to ask if they had the same people who did the mustache.
Probably not. They probably fired those people. Yeah.
Is that the same actor?
For what?
That had his arm covered as the mustache?
No.
Different actor. That's Superman.
No.
Okay.
No, the guy who had his
We're talking about Superman.
Was the guy who played Superman.
Superman and Hawkeye are completely different body types, and nationalities, and hair color, and muscular texture, and all that stuff.
I don't know. I never seen him.
Okay. And Jurassic World. World, the 22nd. So.
That's my 10 cents.
All right.
Yeah, you know how I feel about that.
And then we got Jurassic World. Like that's going to be big, right, Chris? That should be number 1. And now I honestly think that'll be number 1 for a couple of weeks. In July, then we're gonna have the first Purge on 4th of July on Wednesday, and then on Friday it's gonna be Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay, so it's in July. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Hotel Transylvania 3 is in.
Yay!
I saw
Friday the 13th
today
with The Rock and Skyscraper.
Yeah. Pretty much Die Hard remake. New Nakatomi Plaza type of thing, And then we got Equalizer 2, Mamma Mia, the sequel, and Unfriended 2. I still can't see they got a thing from Unfriended.
Yeah, they threw that sequel in there. They snuck it in. And the Mission Impossible sequel.
Oh, God.
And Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
Oh, yay. The cartoon sucky version.
And in August, we got Christopher Robin.
Yes.
Versus,
that sounds interesting.
Versus The Spy Who Dumped Me. Versus.
Okay, I want to see.
Me too. Yeah, I want to see that. Versus Mile 22. Versus Searching. Versus Darkest Minds. So I don't know what these movies are. But then we got
Darkest Minds. I don't. But Mile 22 is one of those. We got to get this. Government, this witness to this particular area, and it's pretty much Another Mark Wahlberg movie.
Yeah. And then we got on August 10th, The Meg, which is that shark movie.
Oh, yes. I really want to see that.
And Dog Days. So I don't.
Dog Days is a remake.
And then Happy Time Murders.
Yes.
Yes.
On August 17th versus 3 Seconds and Alpha, whatever movies those are. So. And then they got this movie called Crazy Rich Asians. I don't know what the hell that is.
Oh God, I saw an ad for that. That is the most strange. It's almost like a Cinderella story, basically. That's the best I can describe it.
And then they got Slender Man on August 24th and AXL, which is that dog movie, right?
Yeah, that's
the robot dog.
Yeah.
A John McEnroe documentary.
Oh wow.
A movie, sci-fi called Kin, and a comedy called Ya Veramos. I don't know what that is. September we got City of Lies, The Nun, which that is from the Conjuring universe, from Warner Brothers. A new one that's going to do phenomenal. Versus Peppermint, which is Jennifer Gardner.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know you liked it, Joe, but
I know. You see her as Alias and
I see it.
Electra, and it's. Then we got our favorite and most anticipated movie there, The Predator.
Ooh! Yay!
Can't wait to see how they F up that movie.
Who said that?
The House with the Clock in the Walls, which is the Jack Black one. Johnny English 3. I'm looking forward to that. Yes!
Yes.
That's going to be great.
It's going to be awesome.
I know. See, we got October. Venom.
Yes.
We are Venom. Venom battles Lady Gaga in Star is Born.
Oh, really?
Versus, I know, right? What kind of...
Let's face it, folks.
What kind of...
Venom's outfit was probably pulled from
both in the same movie.
When
You
would
gotta put them both in the same movie. That
when
would
would
be
you
awesome.
when would you ever think Lady Gaga would be battling Venom?
No,
What kind of crap is that?
Probably pulled her wardrobe. He probably pulled
It's
her
so
wardrobe.
awesome.
She should be bright as Venom. And then you got
I'm sorry, that's hilarious.
Yep. Yeah. And then we got Bad Times at the El Royale. I don't know how that is. An Unbroken Path of Redemption. We got Goosebumps 2, I guess, or Haunted Halloween. Then we got Halloween, which...
Yay.
Mowgli? Mowgli. What the hell? Mowgli? Yeah, Mowgli.
That's sort of either the sequel.
I know, to Jungle Book, yeah. Overlord, is that still Cloverfield 4?
Probably.
No.
No.
Mm.
No more. Right? No more.
Apparently not a Cloverfield.
It got kicked out of the Cloverfield Club. Was it ever going to be?
Apparently not.
No.
Wah, wah, wah.
Bohemian Rhapsody, Tyler Perry, Untitled Movie, and The Nutcracker and the Four Realms. And then we got Dr. Seuss, The Grinch, Stole Christmas, new version.
Oh, okay.
Animated.
New animated.
Oh, okay.
The Girl in the Spider's Web is a crime thriller. I don't know what that is. Fantastic Beasts 2. Widows is another movie. Then we got Creed 2. We're going to have Creed 2 versus Wreck-It Ralph 2 versus Robin Hood versus...
I'm hoping Robin Hood's good.
Robert Zemeckis.